You so much. Well, living near the U.S. soaring capital of America, I've always thought it was fascinating how heavy gliders manage to stay aloft without engines. Well, Darlene is back here to tell us a little bit more. Darlene.
Thank you, Izzy. I've always wondered the same thing, and flying is always something I want to do myself, and I didn't even realize that this has so much to do with it. I recently took a trip to Harris Hill, where pilots rely on weather to fly instead of those engines. Glider pilots use many different sources of lift to stay aloft. A few sources of lift include thermal lift and ridge lift. Sean Murphy, a two-time member of the U.S. gliding team, explained the lift used when flying at Harris Hill.
Just the wind dropping off, and then it has this bounce effect. It creates a wave or two or three waves, and you climb the crest of the wave.
Sean Murphy has used this method to go from Harris Hill to Mountain Grove, Virginia, and back. His favorite weather to fly in is right after a cold front.
Unstable air, meaning that the air cools rapidly as it goes aloft. And we get those cumulus clouds and a blue sky. No high clouds to filter the sun. So we get intense sun on the ground, and we get the cumulus clouds to help us guide us on our way.
And when there aren't any cumulus clouds to lead glider pilots like Sean, they rely on air along wind lines, which is a whole skill set within itself. To sharpen these skills, junior pilots like Michael Goldstein are learning the value of meteorology.
So we don't just need to know what the forecast is, we need to know why the forecast is. We need to know where energy is in the atmosphere so we can harness that energy.
Every good glider pilot will have an intense interest in weather.
Weather from 2,300 feet up. Absolutely an incredible view.
Wow, and Darlene, that just looked like such a fascinating and incredible experience, and really eye-opening as well.
It really was so eye-opening. To experience weather on the ground is one thing, but to be up there and rely on it to stay afloat, it was awesome. It makes me want to go get my pilot's license.
That is so cool, and just a really awesome resource as well. We have right here in our own backyard, Harris Hill Soaring, and that's really interesting that you can really pick it up at any time, any age at all, become a junior flyer.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's all volunteer-based, so it's super affordable, one of the most affordable flight schools.
Wow, that is fantastic. Well, thank you so much for sharing your experiences with us, Darlene.